In the present day in the UK, to get your hands on a shotgun certificate is a bit more difficult and a bit more time consuming than when I first got my certificate way back in 1979. To get your hands on a certificate today, the first thing you need to do is get an application form from your local police station, and it's a few pages thick, and it just asks the basic questions first, name, address, postcode, date of birth. Then it goes on to, it'll ask your height, I think it asks your eye colour, not too sure though. It'll ask about your health, it'll ask you who your doctor is, name and address of your doctor. It'll ask, have you had a nervous breakdown, have you suffer from depression, things like that. It's a few questions on your health. It'll ask actually what do you want your shotgun for, why do you want to buy a shotgun, and what you're going to use it for. And it'll also ask how you're going to store your gun, what's your security arrangements. Then it'll ask for 4 passport photos, and on the back of one of them it'll ask for a signature. It'll ask someone to write on it, I certify that this photo is a true likeness of, and then your name. But the signature of that person must be of some sort of standing. And when I say that, they must be something like a doctor, a solicitor, your MP, local businessman, something like that. It just can't be your next door neighbour type of thing. And then once you've done all that, you sign and date it, the usual, and you send it off with a cheque. Probably be about 50 quid, and then you wait, and then in a short while, just depending on how busy they are, you'll get a phone call from your local police station, and an officer will make arrangements to come to your house to see what security arrangements that you have made to store the shotgun. They'll actually come to your house and they'll physically look at your shotgun cabinet to check that it's meets their requirements, that it's a proper shotgun cabinet. And then once they've done that, they'll go away, and then hopefully in a short while something like that should pop through your letterbox, which is the shotgun certificate. And it's got the basics on the front of it: the name, address of the holder, your postcode, date of birth, the certificate number. It'll say when it's valid from and when it's valid to. Then they'll want you to sign it. It'll be signed by the Chief Officer of Police, and also, as you see, it'll have your photo on it as well. And on the back of the certificate, when you actually start buying a shotgun or shotguns, what you have to do is contact the police station, tell them exactly the make, the model and the serial number of the gun that you've just bought, and then you write it on the back of your certificate. And then the police may come and have a look at your gun. Some do, some forces do, some don't. They'll come and have a look at your gun, they'll check the serial numbers on it and everything. And that's it really. That's just the basics of obtaining, present day a shotgun certificate in the UK. Now, as I said earlier, I got my first shotgun certificate in 1979, and the procedure in them days was very, very different to what it is today. All you had to do was, I walked into the police station, I told them that I wanted a shotgun certificate, and they asked me my name, address, date of birth. I paid them £5, and then a couple of weeks later that popped through the door, which you can see, shotgun certificate, and it's just a bit of paper. It's got a few basics I'll read out for you now. It's got the stamp of the issuing police force. In my case it's the North Wales Police. It's just got North Wales Police. It's got the number of the certificate, Now this one is valid from 1988 to 91. This is actually a renewal license. It's not the original first license that I had. This is the renewal, or one of the renewals. But the very first license I had was exactly the same. That's all it was, just a bit of paper. And that's it. It's got your name and address on it. And it's got the stamp of the issuing police force, which in my case is North Wales Police. And then you just sign the bottom there. And then that's it. There's no photograph on it. You don't have to list your guns, or you didn't have to list your guns on it. Once you got that, just go out to your local gun shop and buy yourself a shotgun. So that's it. That's the difference between obtaining a shotgun certificate in 1979 and present day.